Hello everybody, welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we are going to be talking about how Virginia Republicans turned the Commonwealth of Virginia red. This has been a solid blue state for almost a decade now. And now the state of Virginia has a GOP governor. In case you didn't know, Glenn Youngkin won the 2021 Virginia governor election against Terry McAuliffe, and they now have a Republican governor. This came as a shocker to a ton of political analysts because, well, just a year ago, Joe Biden won this state by 10 points. And you can see it right there. Here's the map. He won this state by 10 points. And then all of a sudden, Glenn Youngkin comes out of nowhere and defeats a kind of popular governor in Terry McAuliffe. How did this state turn red? There's a few reasons for this. The first reason is education. Education was huge. Glenn Youngkin made the election based on Virginia issues. He didn't make it national. He didn't use Donald Trump in his election. He used what happened in Loudoun County. So if you check out Loudoun County right there, there's a ton of problems with the Loudoun County School Board, and this gained a lot of attention during this election cycle, and Youngkin took advantage of this and said, we're going to get CRT out of schools. And it works because he didn't nationalize the election. What Terry McAuliffe did, he made the entire election about Donald Trump. And I think we can all agree on that. Trump, 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 Trump. And that's basically what it was about. While Glenn Youngkin avoided Trump as much as he possibly could, and it worked. We check out 2020, and obviously Trump isn't liked in the state of Virginia. I mean, he didn't win Virginia Beach, he didn't win Chesapeake, and look what Glenn Youngkin did. He won Virginia Beach, and he won Chesapeake, and he won them by a good amount. Basically, he just took what Biden had and won there. What happened in this election was shocking, but there's a lot more to why this state turned red. So in the Republican primary, it was basically down to two candidates, Glenn Youngkin, obviously, and Amanda Chase. Now, Amanda Chase, she's a story to tell. She's basically a far-right candidate for governor of Virginia. That's the best way I can explain it. And then if you see in this polling data right here, this is from the Republican convention back when they were deciding their nominee. Amanda Chase was ahead of Glenn Youngkin most of this race. You can see Glenn Youngkin's this line right here. Glenn Youngkin starts in 4th place actually, and he took over right at this spot, and then he dropped back down, and it looked like Amanda Chase was going to be the nominee, which wouldn't have been good for Republicans if you truly think about it, because what would Amanda Chase have done? She would have used Trump, 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 Trump to her advantage, which wouldn't have really been her advantage. Glenn Youngkin went away from Trump. And you can see here, look at all these polling, 29% Amanda Chase, 22% Amanda Chase. Amanda Chase was the favorite to win. I mean, look, Glenn Youngkin had 5% at one point, 3% at one point. And then you go to the convention, round 1 happens, Amanda Chase is in 3rd. And then round 2 happens, she's still in 3rd. Round 3 happens, she's still in 3rd. Round 4, she's still in 3rd. Round 5, she's still in 3rd. She doesn't even make the final. And Glenn Youngkin wins. This was a smart move by Virginia Republicans, and this is why I personally think Virginia went red, because they did not pick Amanda Chase. Amanda Chase would have been the worst nominee. The worst nominee that there could have been. She's kind of a crazy candidate. I mean, look, she was considered to run for a third party, but then she didn't, and she supports Glenn Youngkin right here. It says she supports Glenn Youngkin. And as you can see, audio, she's far right. She is a far right candidate. And picking Youngkin over her was the greatest decision that they ever made. That is why Virginia truly turned red. Because they picked a moderate. And they did not pick a far right Amanda Chase. That is why it turned red. Because if you take into consideration, most of these people voting for Biden, a lot of them were moderates, and they were like, you know what, let's just vote for Biden because I think he's better than Trump. Glenn Youngkin went away from Trump, and guess what? It got him the win. And Biden's also extremely unpopular. You can't take that out of the conversation because Joe Biden is very unpopular right now in our country. You can check his current approval rating numbers. Joe Biden is 43% approved. And it is slowly going up. You can just see this bouncing up and down and up and down. And this is actually a conversation for another video that we're going to make very soon. But yeah, this is what we're looking at right now. This is why Glenn Youngkin and the Virginia Republicans turned the Commonwealth of Virginia red. This is how it happened. They went away from Trump, and it worked. It worked. And they did not pick Amanda Chase, which would have been the worst decision, if we're being honest. It would have been the worst decision. And they went with a guy who stayed away from Trump, and Glenn Youngkin. Here you go. Look at this. I mean, it's just a beautiful sight to see. You love to see it. Governor-elect of Virginia. Anyways, that is a video, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and we will see you next time.